So a while back, I finished the outline for Alexia Legends 2. I made a video about my outlining setup for that book, so here's how it went. I have long since finished the outline and actually first draft of that book. I'm in the editing phases right now, but I thought I would talk about how the outlining process went and how things changed for that project. So I gave myself 7 weeks to outline this novel from September 15th, 2019 to November 1st, 2019. The reason it ended November 1st was just because I wanted this to be my NaNoWriMo project. Also 7 weeks, I was just guessing here because I've never timed myself for outlining before. And I don't remember, I don't have notes from the last couple times, I don't know how long it took me, but 7 weeks I thought would be plenty of time since I already kind of knew where the story was going. So was this enough time? Yes, it was plenty of time. Had I worked on it at a normal working pace, I would have been done way before November 1st, but I actually did kind of get done right around November 1st. A few scenes toward the last third of the book weren't totally planned out, to the T before I started. I had lighter notes on those scenes, we'll just say that. So pretty much everything in my previous outlining video is how I ended up doing things, from the planning to the resources to the file setup. So if you want to see how I use Excel to help me outline my novel, then you can click the link down below. I'll put the video down there or up in the cards. I never know which side it's on. So how did my outline change after I drafted? I drafted this book in Word, but then when it came time to start my editing process, I decided to try Scrivener out, and I'm really happy that I did because this is such a useful program for me. So story-wise, there really weren't any changes from my outline to my draft, which I am always super grateful for, because like one of my worst writing fears is getting halfway through drafting a novel and then realizing there's a giant plot hole that I didn't anticipate and having to start all over, scrap a bunch of stuff, or just generally have a giant mess on my hands. There was, however, a slight adjustment in a character arc. Nothing that really affected the plot, but just sort of the way the character was looking at things had to be adjusted. But certain events in the story forced one of my characters to work with someone that they hate, and about a third of the way through drafting, I realized that something really was not working out for me. So then I had to go back and take another look at my outline and my character art and my sheets and everything, and I realized that this character, the way they were feeling about this certain situation, wasn't genuine to who the character was. There was actually kind of a big choice that this character had to make, and I thought I was gonna have to scrap it entirely at the beginning, but I was able to go back through and work through it and figure out that they could make the same decision about something, but just for a different reason, if that makes sense. I ended up being able to keep pretty much all of it, but I just kind of changed the character's motivation, not even really their motivations, just the way that they felt about something, and then why they decided that was the best course of action. Okay, so how do I feel about the process and what would I change next time? I actually feel really good about how the outlining process for this book went. There were problems along the way, but I overall feel like it was a good outline. What I did worked out and helped me write the story. So next time, the next book that I outline is gonna be Alexia Legends 3. That's just exciting to say. Alexia Legends 3. Coming closer every day, but I still have a lot of editing for 2 to do before I can even start thinking about that. Who am I kidding? I already have 2 pages of notes on the dang thing. So for my next project, I'm gonna probably be able to shorten my outlining time period to 4 to 6 weeks, I think. Definitely 6 weeks, but maybe even 4 weeks. Now that I know how my process works and how long I can reliably guess how long my process will take me next time. Also, the next big difference next time will be that I'll be using Scrivener instead of Word and Excel to outline, so we will see how that goes. I will definitely have to be doing an updated video on that for you guys, and I'm gonna have to play around with a lot of things to see what works best for me. And I think my process for actual plot construction is really working out well for me right now. I will definitely, of course, be trying new things every time, but I don't know what those are yet. So I'll have to read some more books, see if I can find new methods for outlining and character development to see what I will decide to try next time. If you're interested in starting to read about the world of Alexia, you can actually read Age of the Gods, which is a free short story available on my website. I'll link it down below if you'd like to read it. You can follow me on Instagram at SidFaithAuthor, and I guess that's all I got for you guys, so thanks for watching.